Ladies and gentlemen, rebels and renegades, welcome back to the bunker. You're tuned in to Rig Radio, and I'm your host, DMS. Now today, we're not just spinning tracks, we're spinning truth. This one's been burning a hole in my chest, and, well, it's time to let it out. I want to talk about AI music. Not the hype, not the headlines, but reality. And if you're one of those artists who thinks AI is garbage, hang with me. You might not agree with me at the end of this video, but at least, well, you'll know where I'm coming from.
You're hooked up to America's Bloodline, 121.4.
All right, let's be real. AI music has got a bad rap right now. And honestly, a lot of it is deserved. There are folks out there that are lying. They're straight up lying. Say they wrote songs they didn't, claiming they sang vocals when they just ran filters and called it their own. You got faceless YouTube channels cranking out hours of generic noise and dumping content just to game the system. Hell, I even seen one guy rip off an idea from us and put up a so-called AI radio station. Turns out it's only 3 hours of his own loops with static background. Doesn't even play a variety. That's not a radio station. That's a playlist and a scam. And then the ones that really burn my ass, the clout chasers. One guy dropped a song about Charlie Kirk's death. Got a little traction. Actually, got a lot of traction. And then suddenly popped up claiming he was the virtual, majestic voice behind the song. And all anyone actually had to do was take a look at him and realize there's no damn way that he was able to hit those notes, let alone play those instruments. And that's damn right flawed and boils my blood, plain and simple. And fraud is what's poisoning the well. So yeah, I get why people in the industry look at AI music and spit, because if that's all I saw, I'd probably agree with them. But here's what they don't see. Since starting this video with Rig Radio, since putting my own time, my own money, my own work into building this space, I've met hundreds of creators. And you know what every single one of them have in common? It's not prestige. They're not chasing fame. They're not chasing big money. No. They're not even looking to make a quick buck. They just want to be heard. For some of these people, making music with AI isn't about cheating. It's about finally having a voice. I've met folks that are too scared to speak in the mic. But they'll spend hours crafting lyrics, building melodies, experimenting until something clicks. I've seen people treat it like therapy, working through their own demons, one verse at a time. And when somebody or anybody tells them, hey, that was good, it doesn't just make their day, it lights them up. For some of them, it's the first time in their lives that they felt proud of something they created. And that, my friends, is not garbage. That's human. Like this track from a creator called Ghost, called Ink Stains.
Another night, pen to page, writing pain, like it'll fade, but these lines don't heal. They just mark the days, like ink stains that never wash away. Every verse I write goes the same old way, a different set of words, but the pain won't change. Is this therapy or just routine? Telling everyone I'm broken on a glowing screen. Numbers climb, but they don't mean much. It's numb pressure and a whole lot of luck. I call it music, but it's really just me leaving breadcrumbs where I used to be. Are these songs a lifeline or a curse? Every line I write just makes it worse. Ink stains on my hands and they won't come off. less relief. I don't know if I'm healing or just digging deep into wounds I should have buried down in my sleep. Every chord stabs like a knife to me, but I open myself to the world, hoping they'll see. And when the silence comes and the tears run dry, I'm still that same kid trying to survive. Are these songs a lifeline or a curse? Every line I write just makes it worse. Ink stains on my hands and they won't come off. Every word I write just speaks to what I lost. If the world don't care, then what's the point? Just ink stains drying in the thoughts I voice. If these songs don't save me, what will? If the pain don't fade, then I'll write it still. Maybe I'm just carving my own grave in rhyme, with ink stains marking every wasted line. Wasted line, wasted line, wasted line, wasted line. Ink stains on my hands and they won't come off. Every word I write just speaks what I lost. If the world don't care, then what's the point? Just ink stains drying in the thoughts I voice. Ink stains won't wash away. Songs just mark another day.
See, I hear songs like that, and that's what makes me frustrated when I hear big artists dismiss this entire scene as just a press of the button. And yeah, sometimes it is. There are lazy shortcuts out there, but behind so many of these songs, there's still a person grinding, a person with ideas, a person shaping, editing, reworking until what comes out actually feels right. And that takes taste. That takes judgment. That's effort. Isn't that what art has always been about? I mean, how much effort does it take to duct tape a banana to a concrete wall? And let's not forget, a lot of the artists who wag their fingers at AI creators are standing on the shoulders of technology themselves. With YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify and other social medias, half of the artists that we celebrate today wouldn't even exist. Social media turned nobodies into stars overnight. You think someone 30 years ago would release a song and have 5 million plays? Do you think they'd have 500,000 likes in 2 days? Do you think they would release a song and 4 days later have it hit number 17 on the charts? No way. That wouldn't happen. See, technology has changed the game, and these artists used it to their benefit. Now, well, a new tool comes along, and suddenly we're supposed to burn it all at the stake. That's not truth. That's hypocrisy. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everything AI produces is gold. A lot of it isn't. But the same thing's true for human-made songs. For every brilliant songwriter, there are 100 hacks pumping out fillers. The difference is, when it's AI, people point out the worst examples and say, see, it's all trash. They don't look at the kid that lives in the basement who just made something honest, something that actually connects. I have a friend of mine that's an AI creator over on YouTube. Goes by Liberty Soundworks. Truck driver, veteran, suffers from PTSD, has a song on there with over 1.1 million views. He's never asked for anything. He's proud of that song, but not because it gives him money, not because it gives him clout and gives him fame. His channel still only has 2,300 subscribers, but he's happy with that. And those are the stories I want to tell. Rig Radio exists because I believe in the other side. I've heard tracks that literally make me stop in my tracks. I've talked to creators who've told me straight up, I never thought I could make music until this, and now I can. And that matters. That's the part of AI music the industry refuses to see. They don't want to see the people. They just see a threat. Overall, here's what I'm saying. Call out the liars. Expose the cheats. Don't let people steal credit or fake their way to fame. But don't condemn an entire community of people and creators just because of a few bad actors poisoning the feed. There is honesty here. There's heart. There's work. And all these folks want is the same thing you wanted when you started, to be appreciated and heard. If you're listening and you've written off AI music as trash, I get it. But next time, instead of dismissing the whole thing, try asking, who made this and why? Are they trying to scam the system, or is this someone's therapy? Are they trying to cheat, or is somebody trying to heal? That small shift in perspective could change everything. As for me, I'm going to keep fighting for the ones that do it right. Rig Radio will stay open to all AI creators who are transparent, who are honest, who just want a shot of being heard. And to those established content creators and artists that I admire, I ask that you don't join that hype machine of hate, but to look closer. Don't just see the tech, see the people behind it. If you're an established artist and you have an opinion about this, I invite you to come onto the show. I invite you for your opinions. I invite you to listen with curiosity, not contempt. Come on the show. Tell us your process. If you're a creator who uses AI, show us your edits, your prompts, your hours of work. Let's put the craft on display. If you find a song that moved you, tell the creator. Hit the like, drop a comment, share it. That 2-second gesture might be the only applause they ever get. And it might change their life. If you're one of those content creators that are screaming that AI is killing music, take a breath. Music has always been bigger than one method, one tool, and one sound. The only thing that will kill music is silence. And for the artists who fear being replaced, hey, newsflash. The world still wants real human stories, and it will always need real humans to tell them. AI is just a tool. It's not a heart. The person who uses it to explore, to get their first draft, to find a melody that can't hum into being, that person's still going to have to learn to improve their craft. And they still need critique. They still need to be held to a standard. So help them. Teach them. Don't just yell from your ivory towers. One of the top 5 things that all AI creators want and would love is if an actual artist sang their song. That's not replacement. That's respect. That's my piece. That's how I see it. Take it or leave it. I'm DMS. This is Rig Radio. And this was my little storm. If you're with me, let's keep the music alive no matter where it comes from. Until next time, stay loud, stay honest, and never turn your back on great music, or you just might miss this.
Yeah. Better remember the name. Snows. Yeah. Snaps when I'm entering the scene with a venomous, elegant, malevolence obscene. The evidence heavenly. I'm severing the veterans. Better you never been a nemesis. I'm a detriment. I'm peddling medicine, lyrical adrenaline. You're meddling with a gentleman. The settling predicaments. A syllable pinnacle. Feel invincible. And killing them with the minimal. Looking cynical. It's a miracle. It's verbal domination. A violent invasion. Breaking every rule and all your regulations. An anomaly. Honestly, a prodigy. So follow the policy. Everybody acknowledge me. I'm a rap deity, better believe me when you see me. Might as well be trying to see a phantom on your TV. The cognitive dominant, prominent, ominously omnipotent, a poet, and you know it, so everybody is below it. The metaphysical, mathematical, radically acrobatical pattern is shattering any and every tragical amateur. It's verbal domination, a violent invasion, breaking every rule and all your regulations. breathe for the pitiful. You really thought that was difficult? Nah, that was the minimal. The name is SNOZ. Now let the lesson begin. Again. Accelerating every velocity of verbal monstrosity, demolition. Your feelings justical up with ferocity. I'm in the figure bully till it's possible. The pinnacle is only livable for me. The truth original. I'm an innocent entity. The lateral evolution and revolution. Your only solution is execution. Acknowledge me.